Hi, I'm YK, and today I'm gonna tell you about the top 3 ways how to overcome your anxiety. All people experience anxiety from time to time, but there is a separate type of people who are anxious all the time. I want to make it clear right away. Fear is not equal anxiety. Fear is aimed at some specific object, while anxiety is aimed at something that just has a chance of happening in the future. Tell me, will a person who is afraid of spiders be experiencing fear of spiders while swimming in the pool? I don't think so. Or will a person who is afraid of the doctors and everything that is connected to medicine be experiencing fear while sitting at home on his sofa and just watching TV? Of course not. But a person can experience anxiety regardless of the current situation and his location. How to identify whether you're a person with constant anxiety or not? Well, the most common phrase for such people is "what if?" The methods I'm gonna tell you about are cool because they're suitable for people who feel anxious all the time and for people who are anxious just before some particular event. And you should understand that worrying before some important events is absolutely normal, it's fine, but it's better to help yourself, right? So you're feeling anxiety before some event. How can you deal with your anxiety? Here you are, a short but effective 3 steps plan. You should start with the first 2 steps before the event. They are preparational, and the third one is during the event, or when your anxiety is at its peak. What if everything really goes wrong? For example, you took a pet from the street, but it's very weak right now and you are really worried about it. You think that, oh my god, what if he dies? What you're going to do is to write down a step-by-step plan. For example, you see that your pet is not feeling good, something is going wrong. So, you must have some phone numbers of the nearest vets, a towel, something else. So you can just put all the necessary information somewhere on your table, somewhere that you can reach it really fast. And in case that something really goes wrong, you will have a plan, so you don't have to worry because you know how to act. And for example, you're going abroad and you're really anxious. Oh my god, what if my passport is going to be stolen? What am I going to do? I will have no money or no phone. Okay, the same thing. You should write down a plan. For example, your passport is stolen, but you have your phone. So make some photos of your passport. Think about where you're going to go to, what you're going to say, who you're going to call, etc. When you have a plan, you feel less anxious. Trust me, that's the truth. Second, the catastrophe. Well, this exercise is really hard to do, so I ask you to try it out when you're sitting at home in a really comfy and safe place for you. So you should imagine that everything you think about, well, it happened. You failed all of your exams and you didn't find a partner in your life and you're alone. Or that the party you're thinking about all the time, well, it went awfully and everybody laughed at you. You were just a total failure. So you should imagine it in details. Of course, it's gonna be really uncomfortable and hard for you, but you should imagine every detail that in the end of this exercise, your mind is like, whoa, it was really horrible, but I survived. The life, it still goes on. The thing is that we often have these spiral thoughts, but we never let them to go to the very end, so they come back. We think about something, the spiral goes up and up and up, but then we're like, oh my god, I don't want to think about it. We ignore them and they just go off for some time, but then they come back, and that's our mistake. So at least for once, we should get ourselves together and think about it to the very end. If you did through these 2 steps well, then your anxiety should already decrease. So the 3rd step, as I said before, it should be done during the event that you're so anxious about or when your anxiety is at its peak. So when you feel the physical indicators of your anxiety, it can be cold hands or you feel nauseous, etc., then try out this exercise. So now your task is to imagine that the situation, it went so well that you never even expected it to be that good. For example, that you sang your song on the stage so good, you never sang so well and everybody, they applauded you and everything was just fabulous. You should involve as many details as you can, the same task that you had in the previous step. Now you have to imagine that everything is just great. So for example, your exam is now to begin and your hands are cold, your heart beats really fast, you feel nauseous. So while everybody is getting ready, you should think about that this situation, it ends really good for you. So that you knew all of the questions in your test, it was really easy for you, and now you're going home, you're eating ice cream, you're watching your favorite series, and the next morning you open up your eyes, you look at the results of the exam and oh my god, they're so good, like you get such a high mark and you're really happy about it. If you do everything right, your body should do this. So you should exhale and your body should be more relaxed than before this exercise. If this video was useful, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, hit on the notification bell. You can also visit my Instagram and I'll see you soon. Bye!